Is a true story of a Filipino. A student from Isabela is heading to one of the most prestigious universities in the United States and with a full scholarship at that. Edrian Paul Liao is going to school at Duke University. Edrian is a graduate of the Philippine Science High School in Cagayan Valley, and he's the son of a former midwife and a farmer. And one of his goals is to help farmers like his dad by creating innovations that will combine technology with agriculture. And joining us now here on Newday to share his story is Edrian himself. Good morning, Edrian.
Morning. Good morning, Mr. Paulo.
I'm so glad that you could join us. First of all, congratulations sa iyo. Ngayon, isang linggo na lang at lilipad ka na sa US. Tell us about your experience. Paano ka ba nakatanggap ng $328,000 scholarship? Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you po. I'm actually flying po in August 1st week po, so 1 month from now.
I see.
And and yung sa scholarship po, the process is really tedious. Like, it's unlike here in the Philippines, we just take an exam, and when you pass, you get admitted to that university. But unfortunately for the US, it's a long process. Like, aside from the standardized exams called SAT or ACT, they'll be asking for your grades, honors and awards that you've received throughout your high school career, extracurricular activities, letters of recommendation from your teachers, from your guidance counselor, an interview held by an alumni or an admissions officer, and you also have to write a lot of long and short essays. So it's really, really hard.
It's really hard, but it's obviously something that you worked for, and obviously it's something that you deserve. It's a scholarship in BS Mechanical Engineering, a minor in Computer Science, and a certificate in Aerospace Engineering. That's giving me a headache just saying all of those things. You've always been fascinated with math and science, and obviously you excel in all of these things. Is this always the field that you were interested in, and how did you even develop your interests to a stage where you're offered such a prestigious scholarship like this?
I developed my love for math and science when I was young. Actually, I first loved math because I entered this training center called Kumon, even if as early as when I was in first grade. So back then I was already doing advanced mathematics like algebra, trigonometry, geometry, and when I was in fourth grade, I was actually doing basic calculus already, and in that same like elementary days, I was already representing the Philippines in international competitions like the International Mathematics Competition in Singapore and China Mathematical Olympiad. So yes, and my love for science is late actually. It started when I was in high school because I was immersed in this curriculum set by the Philippine Science High School, which I am so thankful for because they really give you this perspective of loving science in a different way, and they give us a lot of opportunities to love science, and also you're surrounded with people, with students who are also interested in science, so it's really hard to not love science. So and we also do research projects as early as in 10th grade, and you just really see how these science concepts can be applied, and how these science concepts could ultimately help a lot of people here in the Philippines and could solve relevant societal issues.
Fantastic. It's so nice to hear students who are so passionate about their studies and their fields of interest. Now, speaking of your field of interest, one of the goals that you've set out there is to really sort of put your talents towards helping the farmers out there. In your opinion, ano ba talaga ang kailangan ng mga farmers ngayon, and how do you think you can help them in the future?
I think what the farmers really need now is innovation and more research. So that's why I want to be able to go to the US and return after my 4-year studies to apply what I learned, what I experienced, and all the insights that I've gathered in the US. So generally, what I want to do with the agriculture here in the Philippines is to be able to apply technological innovations, and especially considering that we're entering this new era of industrial revolution where artificial intelligence is everywhere. So I think that's just one of the things that I want to do with the Philippine agricultural system.
Okay, I know a lot of students out there will be inspired by you. I'm inspired by you, Adrian. What's your advice to other kids out there, other students who dream of perhaps, being offered an opportunity like you have?
Yeah, I just have two pieces of advice to the teenagers who are watching right now. First is just that the limit does not exist. Like I think I'm a living proof of that. Especially coming from a province and low income who cannot afford the full tuition at abroad. So yeah, you just try because you'll never know. You'll never know the outcome even if you don't try. And yeah, whatever the outcome is, even if it's good or bad, you'll still learn a lot from it. Like you'll grow both as a student and as a person. So yeah, I think you just have to really try these opportunities that are in front of you, even though it seems like is impossible right now, is far fetched right now. So yeah, and the second piece of advice is always consider the people around you. I mean, you should always choose a career that considers a large group of people, and so yeah, just recognize the privilege that you're having right now. The education that we're having right now is actually a gift that we owe to the Filipino people. So make sure that um, the career that you're pursuing in the future somehow give will somehow be an area, a platform for you to give back to the Filipino people. So yeah.
Very well said, Adrian. Congratulations again to you. We share in the pride of your parents and wish you the very best of luck. Adrian, thank you so much for joining us this morning here on New Day.